What's making you unpopular at work? Do you have any guesses, Allison?
Being rude?
Nope, not being rude. Although I'm sure that doesn't help your popularity at work now that I'm thinking about it. It's actually oversharing. If you're one of those people who shares too much with your coworkers, turns out it's going to make you unpopular.
That's interesting. I feel like maybe I just don't share at all. Maybe I'm too tightly wound.
Yeah.
But I feel like my coworkers always appreciate it when I share. Like they want me to share more than I'm already sharing.
I think that's a good point. I think it might have to do like regionally speaking, because I've noticed differences in cultures, because I was born and raised in the North and now obviously live in the South very happily here in the Metro. So I've noticed that the tolerance for oversharing, what some other people in different parts of the country may consider oversharing, is not so much considered oversharing in the South. And I don't mean that in a good or bad way. It's just a difference.
Yeah.
601-995-1017. I would love if you could share with us what's been the most egregious overshare you've witnessed in the workplace, and did it make you like that person less or more who overshared it? 601-995-1017.
Actually, I think it is a specific brand of oversharing, because you just made me think of one of my former coworkers.
Yeah.
Whenever I worked for a group of hotels and restaurants, she was kind of in charge of all the reservations and setting the price and things like that. And she would overshare in the grossest way possible. It was always trying to make herself look a certain way and insert herself in situations. But her most egregious share was one day she just randomly came down the sales hallway and loudly started talking about her midnight entanglement from the night before.
Like a ping pong game.
Yeah, how she had like rented a hotel room with this guy.
What?
She was like describing the act.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's like, girl, we don't know you like that. Like that's and how she had to like bring a spare change of clothes in her car and it was too much.
Ah, that's not great.
No.
I generally like whenever people overshare.
I'm sure you do.
Because I don't know. I like hearing stuff like that. The one thing that drives me nuts, though, whenever people overshare, sickness is happening in their house. I don't want to hear it. And I've talked about it before, how I'm not a germaphobe, but I am a stomach fluophobe.
Yes.
And whenever people talk about like yakking kids at home, it's like, stay away from me. And I start feeling like I'm, on the precipice of getting a stomach flu just because I've overheard a conversation about how little Timmy kept you up all night in the bathroom or whatever.
Yeah, you've got stomach flu anxiety.
Yes, it stinks. 601-995-1017. Can you think of a more egregious overshare than either of those two things? Sicknesses in the home, midnight romps in a seedy hotel room. What you got? Oversharing at work makes you way less popular. Just heads up. Stop doing it if you are. And I was wondering what the most egregious overshare is. For me, it's anytime people talk about the stomach flu running rampant in their house. I don't like it. I get nauseous. It makes me feel like I'm going to get sick. Just don't tell me. Please do not talk about it. Tammie, a woman after my own heart. She says, I can handle strep, flu, COVID, but not the stomach flu.
Ooh.
I've been in the grocery store behind people talking about the stomach virus and moved to another aisle. She takes it a step further and says she avoids people who are buying soup, crackers, and ginger ale. I can't even drink ginger ale because it reminds me of having the stomach flu as a kid.
Are you now at grocery stores going to avoid those aisles as well, or were you before?
No, I wasn't before. Didn't even think of it. Thanks a lot, Tammie, for giving me something else to worry about.
Rebecca's got a coworker that likes to overshare all the expensive things that her and her husband buy,
Ew.
the vacations that they go on. And she says the most egregious was one time they bought a brand new top-of-the-line SUV, not because anybody needed a new vehicle or anything like that, but because it wasn't one of their college colors.
That's gross. I don't like that. And finally, this text says, I remember a time a girl was on the phone in her cubicle discussing how she contracted HPV from her ping pong activities. The entire office heard her.
So I think we've discovered what the overshares are that cross the line. It is ping pong related ones. That's not for the office. Sickness related ones, not for the office.
And even worse if they overlap those two.
Adam and Allison in the morning.